Okay guys, we're at the next project. We have patio extension. The patio is coming out 10 feet to here, and then there's going to be a seating wall. It's going to be about 20 inches above the patio height. So we're going up 3 courses a block around here, and then over there 2 courses. Solid concrete block filled with rebar, filled solid with concrete caps, custom caps. It'll look like stone. So then we're going to do the walls first. It's going to make it a lot easier. Then we got to put drainage in between here. Here's going to be the patio. And then after that, we're going to put a stamped overlay on here. He wants to go with the BC Ashlar. So I think it's going to look pretty cool. It's just coming together now. We're just getting everything set up and everything lined out. And we're going to start digging the footings for the block wall, the seating wall. He wants the dirt, so we're going to put a lot of the dirt over there. And I'll start filming more as we go along. First, we're going to put the walls in first to make it a lot easier. We're going to run some drainage down there and so forth. But we just got here an hour ago. We just met with the homeowner and got everything lined out. And it's going to be a pretty fun project. Okay. Okay guys, Joe D here again. Okay, it's the next day here. We're almost done with the footing. Here's where he wanted the dirt. We got to get to the proper depth. I'm going to grab rebar. This isn't down deep enough yet, obviously. But that's where we're at. We'll get that to the proper depth. I'm going to grab rebar. We'll get rebar in here and then pour these footings. I'd like to get these footings poured today. And I'm going to start getting block in here. This is going to be concrete all in here. But I wanted to do the wall first so I can lay block. I got to lay block in here. I wouldn't be able to do anything with new concrete. I could cover it, but then I'd have to worry about weight. We got concrete blocks, and then I got stone. We got the veneer stones going on both sides, and a concrete cap. And then about a month after we're done, he's getting a fence mounted to the top and coming up. He wants some privacy. So it's done in steps. Like I say, I'm doing the wall first because it's going to make it a lot easier for me to lay these blocks and do these walls with nothing in here. If I pour the concrete first, I'm limited to what I can do inside here. I can't lay any blocks on that new concrete. I can't do stone, mortar boards, nothing. So I'm going to grab rebar. They're setting up the plywood strips. We're going to get a buggy to pour this. So, all right, I'll start filming later. Okay. Okay, good morning, guys. This is Jody here. It is freaking cold. Friday, this is Monday morning. Friday was 83 degrees, and we had to quit early because we had bad storms come in. Bad storms. It did a lot of damage down south. We didn't get the brunt of it, but and then it rained Saturday, so we couldn't work. Last time we worked Friday morning, we had to knock off when the winds picked up to about freaking 80 miles an hour. So anyway, we're back. It's Monday morning, and it's about freaking 30 degrees and windy and cold as hell. But this afternoon's going to be 71 degrees. That's 41 degrees. It's going to warm up 41 degrees in today. Illinois, if you're not happy with the weather, just wait a few minutes, it'll change. I know, they say that about every place really. But we sure have seasons here. So we're laying a double row. We'll be drilling in. Every third web we'll be drilling in with rebar. Tied up with rebar. We're going to have a double wall. We're going to have another 8-inch wall here. It's going to come up higher here because this patio is going to come up higher. Then we're going to put a custom concrete cap. That's all going to be filled solid with concrete all the way around. These are custom walls, not them cheapy retaining walls that the landscaping companies do, and then they caulk them. So anyway, I'll start filming later, but that's where we're at now. We're getting this wall in. I want to get this wall in and the stone on before I get in here and do the concrete. I didn't want to pour the concrete first, and then I couldn't lay block. I'd have to be real careful. This way I can get in here and I can lay the block, pour the concrete, do all that. Then I'll just pour the concrete afterwards. Bing, bang, boom. Problem solved. It would be a lot easier doing the concrete first, but it's not working out that way. Then we got drainage. I'm going to have drainage. That's what this other yellow line for. I'm going to have a drainage tile here. It's going to drain out here and go right to there. Bing, bang, boom. Any water. This is going to be a solid wall through here, so it's going to trap water. So we have to get rid of the water. So we're pouring concrete in there. We're extending this concrete back to here. After that, we're putting an overlay on all of it. It's going to be stamped. Okay. Okay, good morning, guys. We got a lot of these block laid yesterday. We're on the double wall now. We're going to finish laying these block up today. It'll make more sense. But we're going with the seating wall, but the ground comes down so far that we need to raise this up. Otherwise, it's going to be too low. You couldn't sit on it. He wants to be able to sit on this wall, seating wall. So basically we have to raise everything up. I told him it was just this outside, but I think we're going to have to raise over there, maybe even here too. I think what I might do is rip half blocks, 4-inch, actually a little less, come up with 4-inch. The outside of these blocks will not be seen. They are going to have this stone. I use this on a couple different jobs. This is dimensional, pewter mist, dimensional snapped. This is left over from the last job, but he really liked it. He wants to go with the same thing. So that'll be on the inside, and outside on the top will be concrete caps. So I want to get these blocks laid up today. I don't know if we're going to fill them or not. See, I've got rebar tied in. Every third web. So that's all tied in. And then on the top, we'll put a beam we'll put horizontal. We notch it out on the inside, and then we put a horizontal rebar. So these are what you call custom walls. I mean, you go to a landscaping company, they lay those blocks in there and they caulk it and put another one on top, held together by caulk. This isn't. So okay, I'll start filming more after we get the block on. We'll start forming the caps and stuff like that. Okay guys, and our drainage in here, this is enclosed, so all the water is being enclosed in here. So I got drainage perforated pipe going in there, coming all in here, comes out to here to obviously a solid pipe. We're going to build this grade up a little bit, probably 4 or 5 more inches. We got plenty of dirt to work with, but we buried it. See, we got it buried to here. So any water that is being trapped in there will come out here and go straight into there. That's so important, I can't even begin to tell you. So we got that ready to go. Now we got to come up a little higher with some blocks just to make it nicer for him. So tomorrow we'll be done with all the block work. Then we'll probably start filling the blocks. I got to get my rebar in there for the verticals. And then we'll fill the blocks first. So when we'll fill the blocks solid with concrete all the way up to here. So when I put concrete caps on there, none of the concrete from the caps are going to go inside these webs. You never want that. If you're pouring patio for an extension and there's blocks outside, we had one last summer. You always cover it up. You don't want the concrete from your pad inside your blocks. Anyway, so the blocks will come together more tomorrow. Basically, this patio is coming down here, but it's going to be too high. If I only went 2 courses, this would be too low. You would have to squat like an Indian to sit on it. So we're trying to make up for the drop in the ground. So that's where we are at. Tomorrow we'll get the rest of this pipe in here. Probably get this dirt out of here. This is going to be concrete. I wanted to pour that last. I want to get in here. We was able to lay these concrete blocks. We got a stone. I got a trailer full of this stone. We'll get all that done on the inside, then pour that. I don't have to worry about it. So I will start building that when we start doing that. Okay. It'll all come together, I promise. Then when we're done, we're going to color and stamp this entire patio. It's going to be beautiful. Okay, guys. We got this dirt out of here, and then we started filling these walls. It's full of rebar. We got rebar every 3rd core, and that's filled solid concrete all the way up. Tomorrow we're going to start setting forms that'll make more sense. Right now it looks pretty silly, but once we get the forms on there, this is all going to be walls too. I wanted to get these done first, so it's kept this open, get in and out. But I think I can go ahead and lay these walls. I have a 5-foot span in here. I could set up a ramp in there. We could pour this. I could come in here with a buggy and pour that easy. We don't have to. I'd like to get the blocks laid, do all the caps and be done at once. No sense in sounded good, but with 5 feet, that gives me a lot of room. I can get in here with the MT100. I can get in here with the buggy easy. We can get rock in here. Yeah. Look at the dirt we got so far from the footings and dirt out of here. We got to get a bunch of rock in here yet. A lot of rock yet, really. There's the stone. The veneer. So we're going to town on it. These walls are slow work. Building up the height, it took a lot of a time really, but okay. Okay, guys, we are starting to put the caps on now. These caps are going to be custom solid concrete. See how we're bringing that up. These are supposed to be sitting walls. Everything was bid at 2 courses, but 2 courses wasn't high enough, so we added another half course over there, here. Now we have everything pretty copacetic. We'll get the new concrete in, that'll be nice. It's gonna be a sitting wall. Then a few weeks after we are done, he's gonna have a fence put on here, mounted to it, for security, privacy, I mean. We're just now putting these on. A lot of them have to be adjusted. Then your outside one will be out here. This will be up here for your cap. Caps are going to be about 2 1/4, 2 1/2 up here, and then at least another inch here. That's going to be a very strong mixture. Get that on video. It's going to be a very high PSI. That's what we always do, and plus he's got a fence being built up here, so this is going to get veneer. If you're wondering, hey, those joints aren't finished. They don't have to be. We got veneer going on the inside, outside and inside, and there you go, and there you have it. So okay, so I'll start filming more after we get all the caps on. Throw some rebar in there, and then we'll start pouring. I'll get all that on film. So okay. Okay, guys. Okay.
Hello. Everybody, what's up?
That's Jamie.
That's me.
Jamie, yeah, that's right.
James Bonds.
James Bond, Jamie Bond.
Mero chingón.
We're putting the inserts on the edge for the cap. These are brand new inserts I got from Wall Tools. We're going to be stamping the new patio with the BC Ashlers. That's from Wall Tools as well. But you can see how we're doing it here. So that's the game plan. I'll start filming more when we start filling. And we'll go from there. They're still filling these solid over here first. Okay, guys, Joe D here. So we are finally doing these caps. I say finally because we had to do a lot of rigging, raising of walls, and a lot of stuff took a lot more time. But we have our inserts in here. These are chiseled granite. And we got everything set up. We're putting the rebar in as we go. I'm using Pam because it's the easiest and quickest. You don't have to mess with sprayers or mineral spirits. It's not the cheapest, but it's the easiest. So, but we always go 4 feet at a time. I already sprayed this. You can see I already sprayed it. And then when we pour the concrete, we'll spray it and then stamp the top. He is going to have a fence mounted on here, right in the middle of it, all the way around. He wants privacy. So So anyway, so we're getting ready, but I want to show you this mixture. So we have our Portland cement, that's straight cement. And then we have our sand, and we have our aggregate. 3/8 pea gravel. It's the best for stamping. But we're making a strong mix. This isn't turning very well. I can make it myself, but I make a real strong mix. It's about, it's going to cure at about 10,000 PSI, maybe a little less, maybe, I don't know. But I'll have him start filming as they go too. We go so far, then we'll put the rebar in and so forth. So, okay. Okay guys, just a little update on these walls. There's Jamie. Say hey, Jamie. Hello. So we got this to finish. Portland, aggregate, sand. I got a strong mix. See the rebar going through here. Very importante. So you can see this is wet. When I pour that, when you pour on the ground, the moisture goes through. When you pour on this, there's concrete underneath that traps the moisture. So I told him, if it doesn't set up, what you do is you sprinkle Portland on top. Just let it go, and it'll firm up. It'll soak up the moisture. It's still wet, boy. But that's a strong mix. That's why it's creamy. There's a lot of cement. A lot of cement in there. But that's what we want. The tops. I went with something not very drastic as far as impressions. Actually, I have two different stamps, and it'll look good. It'll look very good. I'm just saying I have some that are really deeper impressions that show up. The only reason I'm not doing it on here, it's not very good for the caps because it'll trap water. I want water to drain off here. I don't want any deep impressions to hold it. So there he's filling as we go. That's a very, very, very strong mix. I can control the mix by doing it. I know it's a lot more of a pain in the ass, and it's actually more expensive than getting a truck here. But this is a good. I need that strength. So tomorrow, shit, they're calling for 50% rain. Tomorrow I want to get these boards off the inside, all of them actually, but the inside. Then I want to get a skim coat on there, and I want to get the stone on the inside. Then I will pour this concrete. See, I'm able to do all this. I don't have to worry about new concrete there. I can get in, I don't have to worry about it. There's a reason it was done that way. So, okay, I'll film later after he starts stamping, I guess. He got his GoPro too. He's probably filming somewhere. Yeah, there. I don't know. Okay, good morning guys. We had a lot of rain, and I think we're gonna get a day or maybe two, I don't know, break and then more rain. We raised these walls up and lowered this a little bit. He decided he wanted to keep everything somewhat level for the fencing, and that's okay. But we redid it. And we got the stones starting to go on now. They sure look good, but wait till they get tuck pointed. Wait till the joints are filled. They really, 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 really look good. So we are putting the stone on. The reason it's up so high is this concrete's going to be up here, this high. So there's no, you don't need to put stone down here. It's going to be covered with rock and stuff. So we need to open these up. We got rain coming for the next 4 days, I think. This is a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, rain. He said he wanted all the dirt, put it right there, and now he says he doesn't want it. I think you have to get rid of it. So that's where we're at. That's why I waited to get this concrete in. I can get these walls in here. I can do everything nice and easy. I don't have to worry about anything. If I had new concrete in here to begin with, I would have to, I couldn't put weight on there. I'd have to worry about getting it all messed up. So I want to get the walls in, get them tucked, and then we will pour the concrete. Then we'll get our drainage in here, and bing, bang, boom. There you go, and there you have it. So that's where we're at. Okay. Hey guys. We have 4 days of straight rain coming. We're getting everything cleaned up real nice. That's we're trying to get. I like to stay organized. This is going to be a flower bed, I found out. Well, originally he was going to put 2 bushes. Now he's going to put a flower bed, which that's all he's. I told him 1.5 inch styrofoam all the way around. If I would have known that, I'm going to put a drain down there and run it underneath there and tap onto that other drain. I have no choice. Well, he wants to go down so far with rock, and that'd probably be okay. I just worry it's enclosed, you know. So anyway, the stone's going good. You'll really appreciate it when you get the when we tuck the joints. Right now we'll put them on. I put that on and we'll tuck the joints at the end. So we'll tuck the joints. Then I'm gonna start setting forms. We'll pour this concrete. Okay. And then we have to do stone on the outside as well. You know what I mean. He got a lot of dirt here. He said he wanted it to pile it all here. And now he said he just wants enough to fill up that. So now we're hauling it out. Anyway, this just has to skim coat. I'll let this pour catch up with that one, and then he wants to try different stain colors on here. He wants to stay with the gray. I don't blame him. But I can mix any color. I can go from as light as gray as you want, or I can go darker. I can, however you want, I can do it. So. Or I told him he could keep this color and we could antique it, which would probably look the best out of all, really. Then you get a sealer on it. Bringing these walls up. Originally the walls were supposed to stay 20 inches. After we got going on the job, he wanted to keep everything level. Well, you can't do that without raising the walls. Right here, we're probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, we're probably about almost double that here. We're probably 30, upper 30s here. Anyway, that's where we're at. We're going to pour this, and then we're going to do an overlay on all of it stamped. I don't want to stamp this when I pour it because I'm afraid it's going to look different than that. So I'm going to pour it and just overlay it with the same product, same color, big thing. That way everything looks the best. It's not the most economical way to go. It's be a lot easier for me to just stamp it while I pour this. Who knows? I still might change my mind. I might do it. I don't know. Anyway, that's where we're at. We have like 4 days of rain coming, and I didn't realize he's still got to get a skim coat on there. 4 days of rain coming, so I don't know what we're going to be able to get done. You know how that goes. A lot of times you don't get rain every day. I told him a lot, setting these stones, we could really set a tent up as long as the wind isn't blowing and set these stones. Anyway, okay, I'll start filming later after we get more done. Okay guys, we're starting to tuck these joints, but you can see the difference it makes. I like darker joints personally. It's just a matter of opinion though. But he wants to go with the regular color, and that's obviously looks good too. That will lighten. That's gonna get a lot lighter. Kind of almost the same color as the caps probably. But it's starting to come together. We got major rain closing in on us. We're closing down. Big rain. It's pretty black on the other side of that house. It's coming, so we're shutting down for the day. Got rain for the next few days. We just try to get what we can done. 11:30. Got 4 hours in. Better than nothing. Okay guys, good morning. This is a Monday morning. We've had like 4 or 5 days solid rain. This is the homeowner doing this. He is digging this out. He's going to put drainage rock in there, and I don't know if he's putting bushes or I don't know what he's going to do. I told him he's going to put insulation, 1.5 inch insulation all the way. We live in a freeze thaw. You fill that up with dirt, you want insulation. If it freezes and expands, you want that insulation all the way around. It's not going to push on them block. But that's his thing. Yeah, we got a muddy mess here. So the inside here has been tuck pointed. Now I can pour the concrete. Okay, I saved this for last so I could do this real easy. I did the cap, side, bing, bang, boom. Now I can pour the concrete. I don't have anything to do. We got to do the caps, and then the stones going on the outside. So we're going to form this up now. We got drainage going all the way around, all the way to there. And that's where we're at. I'll start filming after we get it formed up. We got to get rock in here and so forth. We're getting towards the end, but then we got to do an overlay on this. We got some stuff here, and this is going to be concrete too. So that's where we are at. We just got back. It's a Monday morning, and everything's muddy. I don't know how many inches of rain we've had in the last 3, 4, 5 days. It's been crazy. Okay. Oh shit. Okay guys, I forgot to it's Jody here. Hey, we are pouring this concrete section, and we're gonna pour it, put a heavy broom on it, and overlay on all this together. He prefers it that way, and I don't blame him. He's setting up his GoPro. Mine's gonna be dead pretty shortly, but you can see what we got here. We got it dialed into the other concrete. We got a little bit of a trough on the edge exterior. Then inside there is going to be, tomorrow we'll pop the forms off and put the drainage in there. So we are pouring now. I'll set this in place, and then it'll probably die before long, and then he's got one. He got a Spanish channel too. So that's where we're at. A buggy, but seemed overkill for this. Guys wanted to wheel it, so that won't take much. Okay guys, this is that concrete we poured yesterday. It doesn't look special because we're going over it with an overlay. It has an even bed edge. This is all going to be covered. So we are going to pop the forms down, and we're going to get these drainage tiles in here. We'll get the drainage tile, and then rock is going to go over that. That way any water that comes in here that is going to go straight out to that drain right there. He wanted this wall enclosed so there's no place for water to go. I had to do it that way. I can't have water being trapped in here. So that way there'll never be water trapped in here. We're going to be doing the overlay. I got to go across the river in St. Louis, get all the material, but obviously doing that last, I want to let that cure till it's white. So I think maybe tomorrow I might get some plastic or a tarp, set it up, tape it. I got a torpedo heater. I think I'm going to run that for a while. That'll cure that a lot quicker. So on the outside we got our stone. The joints still have to be filled, but we've got about almost half of it outside. I don't know, I hope we got enough blocks or stone. If not, I gotta run to Belleville, but we gotta continue running the stone here, and then we're done with the stone. So we're getting close. This is the homeowner's project, more or less. I mean, as far as the dirt and the rock, he dug out the dirt. I went and got him some rock. He's putting dirt back in. He's gonna put some shrubs in here. He got 2-inch high density insulation in here. What that is for is we live in a freeze thaw. When it rains in the wintertime, everything expands. I don't want any pressure on them walls. So that 2-inch high density insulation will take any pressure of any expansion of oh, they're putting my sign up. Okay guys, look at this. The homeowner's working even. Homeowner's got his project he's doing here. He's got this filled in real nice. He did it the right way. He's gonna put some bushes in there, make it nice. We're probably gonna be done with the stone maybe by lunch. The dilemma is we have rain coming late this afternoon. I thought we might be able to start an overlay on here. See, he's filling the rock in here. He's got these drains covered up. That's clean 1 inch. That'll allow for water to get in there and go down to the drain all the way out over there. This is encapsulated in here, so if I didn't have the proper drainage, where's the water gonna go? I know you're thinking I could have drilled weep holes, but that's okay. In the winter it freezes up and then you have no drainage, and then you end up with a sheet of ice in here. So anyway, this is how we have it the proper way. Now any water that comes in here is going to go drain right out there. So we just about have all the stone on, and then we have to fill the joints. The inside's already filled. Just about have all the stone on, and then all the joints will be filled. And then the only thing we'll have left to do is this overlay on the patio. It's already turning white. I wanted that to cure out before I put an overlay on it. Hopefully he'll be done with this pretty soon, because I need to clean this. I need to acid wash this cap. We are going to antique it before we seal it, the cap. Give it a two-tone gray. So that's where we're at. We're about done. Getting all the crap out of here. We got a lot of plywood we got to get out. The rest of this dirt. Get everything cleaned up real good. Like I say, we have rain coming late this afternoon, early evening, so I'm not sure I'm going to start on the overlay. I got everything set up for tomorrow morning on that. I just thought we might get a head start on it since we're going to get done with the stone, but with the rain coming, it's really not worth the gamble. So that's where we're at. I'll start filming more after we get the joints filled. Maybe we'll start we do an overlay, I'll set up the camera on a tripod maybe. So okay guys, we are finished except for the overlay. Just got everything cleaned up real nice. We're done with the walls, not so much the caps, but this is a Friday. We are going to come back next Thursday to do the overlay, but we're done with the walls inside and out. Check out the stone. Looks beautiful. See, I like dark joints. That was just put in and it's still dark. I like dark joints, but he doesn't, and there's no right or wrong. So anyway, everything's done, but we got some cool weather the next few days. So I told him next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is all in the 70s and 80s. So I'd feel a lot better. So we're gonna put an overlay stamp ashlar slate on here. And then he's got a fence going on here 5 foot high. The city said you can only go 5 foot high. So he's got a sitting wall and he's going to put the 5 foot fence on top of the wall. I love it. I love it. And he said he wants to sit out here with complete privacy. So I believe he's going to get that. We had good drainage. We power washed the existing patio. So all the drainage works good. All the water drained out. That pad over there, they laid the brick on the concrete, which is a big mistake. And you can see what it did to that pad. It lowered it. And I asked him if he wanted to replace that, and he said no. He's just going to let it go. But you can see how it lowered. Never ever put concrete steps or brick steps, anything on a pad. You gotta have a footing. You gotta have something to hold the weight. That's a lot of weight. I go below footing, that way it doesn't go up and down in the winter. So, but anyway, that's what they do a lot of times. They just assume the homeowner don't know any better. So we're gonna pull away. We're all done. That was actually the original bid. At the last minute, he wanted to do an overlay on everything. So this is a Friday. We're going to come back next Thursday and do the overlay, and I'll film that. I think you'll like that. Okay guys, good morning. We came back here. Oh my God, he's got grass growing already. Oh no, it isn't. That's seed. I was gonna say, we've only been gone less than a week. See that? I wanted to let that cure out. I want to let this concrete cure out. Make sure it whitens. It's been about 2 weeks, so we're good on this. Beautiful. How beautiful. Wait till I seal those caps. It's gonna look so good. He did a very good job with this dirt project there. So we came back, we had some cool weather. This is mid-April, 16th, 17th, 18th, maybe, one of those numbers probably. So we are getting ready to do the overlay. And then we'll go seal the caps, and then we'll be done here. He's got a fence coming in, he's gonna put on this cap here, but yeah, really shaping up. Wait till we stamp this patio. It's going to make a world of a difference. Okay, so that's where we're at. They're unloading now. I get my product from New Way, which is not even a half mile over there. So I get there in about 1 minute. I'm there. Got everything cleaned up real nice. Stone. He wanted privacy. He's going to put a 5 foot fence on top of here all the way around. so he should have plenty of privacy. Wait till we get that stamped concrete, boy, that's gonna make a world of a difference. Beautiful. It's custom work, all of it. Okay. Okay guys, Joe D here. So the mixing process. We got 2 bags of material. We're gonna go with 5 quarts per bag. So 10 quart, that marks there is for a double. We figure everything for a double, we mix 2 at a time. But what you do is you add the color to the water. I don't know if he filmed that or not. Then you mix the color in the water, then you add the product. Okay, we're going with the white base with the dark release. So the glue goes on first. Bonding agent goes down first, then the material goes on. He's just putting the release on now. And it's pretty windy. Pretty windy. He wants to go with the same color variation as the job that we did right down the street. Well, it's probably 2 miles, but right down the main street there. It's a big job we did. It's a white base with the medium gray. I kind of like it too. I have it on my front porch at home. So that's the process right there. That's an overlay. Okay. So there you go, and there you have it. I'll start filming more. Okay guys, we got a good start here. Obviously when you stamp, this is the release. We'll cut out the joints tomorrow with the grinder. It's faster than messing around like that, so that's where we're at. I'm gonna go get some more material. I think let's see, 5, 7. Okay guys, this is a Monday morning. We had so much rain over the weekend, like I don't know how many inches. A lot of rain. We stamped this Friday. He's taking it off. As you can see, the release doesn't absorb that water, it beads it up. So some of it drew off. We're gonna hose it off, but he got to set a little stone there. But what we're doing first, I wanted to kind of show on the video. He's cutting a little piece of stone around that receptacle. In here I got water with Dawn dishwashing fluid, or dishwashing soap. And what that is, we're gonna wash these caps. I'm gonna antique them. But when we poured these caps, you use Pam spray or mineral spirits. We usually use, but on this one we just had Pam spray. It's a lot easier. But you want to get that all washed off. So we get Dawn and just give it a good washing. Then after that I will antique it. But we're coming to towards the end here. We would be done today, but I'm not so sure I'm going to seal it today. I might wait till Wednesday. It's going to get in the mid 40s, upper 40s tonight, and I don't know about that. Wednesday is going to be 80 degrees and upper 60s for the low. Okay, so that's where we're at. He's setting a little piece of stone. We're getting ready to wash everything off, but we're going to clean these caps first. Then I'm going to antique them. And I'm not quite sure when we're going to seal it. Be so nice to seal it today and be done. We'll see. We'll see how it warms up. It's supposed to get in the mid 70s, but it's pretty chilly right now, so okay. Okay guys, we waited till the next day. I got some leaves I got to blow off. But now all the moisture is off. No more moisture. So I'm getting ready to seal it now. That's when it'll start looking good. I got freaking leaves I gotta blow. I hope I got the battery charged up. So I'll start filming when I start sealing again. Okay guys, if you've ever seen any of my other videos, you know anytime I seal stamped concrete, I always just buy a disposable, well, I don't know if they're disposable or not. They're disposable for me. I don't use my chapins. Too much of a hassle cleaning them out with siloxane. These are pretty inexpensive. That was about 14 or 15 bucks. Seal a whole damn project, throw it away. You don't have to clean anything. So, yeah, that's what I do. Okay guys, we just started sealing. You've seen my other videos, you know you go light coats. Light coats. I got to get more pressure in here. But you got to take the time and check. I had some bird crap on there you got to get off and get dry before you do it. So let's see how that definition pops out. The stone definition. Light coats. So I'll start filming again when I do the floor. So okay guys, you can see the difference it makes. Light coats. You see I'm not putting it on heavy. People go, oh wow, that's beautiful. You put it on heavy, you come the next day and you got a gray cloud. You won't see any more color. Now I'm gonna hit it again, but that's how you get it on there. One decent coat, but nothing heavy. You're not putting it on heavy. That's where you get the clouds, the gray, hazy. It's no good. So, but look at the difference it makes when you seal it. It's just, they say that's when the magic happens. Okay, I can't film and do this at the same time, so. Okay, guys. OD, Madison County Custom Concrete. We are done with this project. There's a little mud on there, damn it. We just washed everything down. I got it sealed yesterday. And that's a little mud. Stamped, sealed. Got the caps antiqued. Got that fancy stone in there. Good stuff, but boy, is it. He's very happy, very, very happy. He wants us to come back and do his steps now. So he wanted privacy. We got everything built up. I got good drainage. All the water drains in that drain over there. And in about a month, he's got a company coming to put a 5-foot fence in the middle of this wall all the way around. What he wants is complete privacy. He wants to come out, drink some coffee. He wants his privacy. And they only allow 5 feet, so he figures he's going to put it on here, 5 feet on there, and it's going to even more. God bless him. But he is very, very, very happy. And half of that patio was existing, we went over. This is the new, although we still went over that as well. But he got a planter in here. He's down about almost 2 feet. We got 2 feet of rock below all this. He's got 2-inch or 2.5-inch high density foam all the way around. So I got good drainage, water drainage, because this is enclosed. So I got good water drainage. You get a heavy rain, we're okay. In the winter time when it freezes and expands, we got 2.5-inch high density foam all the way around. That foam will take up, when it freezes and expands, there will be no pressure on the walls. The pressure will be on the styrofoam. It'll take up the pressure. So he did a hell of a job on this planter. He's going to get some plants in there, and he's going to use that same rock. Boy, I'm anxious to see how that's going to look. Pretty dang nice. I might have to come back and get some more pictures. But we are going to, he's going to put low voltage lighting on this patio this weekend, so I think we're going to come back and get some pictures after the lighting's on it. But you can see it turned out very nice. Got the veneer stone all the way around. It's custom built. This wall has has footings, steel rebar, concrete blocks. This wall, as opposed to regular walls you get from a landscaping company, in 20 years they're going to look exactly the same, as opposed to the other ones that are they fall apart. Especially where we live, freeze thaw, the ground's always moving, raising in the winter and then lowering. So okay, there you have it, another one in the books. Okay guys, we're all done here, and he's getting ready to do the video, and I can't remember. Okay, so he's got all the lights in too. I'm going to put the pictures of it all lit up, but he's got the furniture out, stuff like that. Probably planted some stuff. He's going to plant some shrubs in here, but I think that rock really sets it off too. I wanted to put a border on there, and then black rock look real good. He's very happy. Everything turned out nice. It really looks nice at night with the lights on there. But there you go, and there you have it. Another one bites the dust. On to the next one.